What's up, everybody? G-Speeders out there watching. Tim here, doing another video real quick. If you do hear some background noise, it is the space heater. It's pretty cold back here in the spare room of the house. We're hitting some extreme temperatures these past couple weeks. So, real quick today, do a video. It was commented, suggested another one of my previous videos. Someone mentioned this truck back here on the shelf. So this is my G-Speed hot rod. What we have here is the SSD Trail kit on a Gspeed V1-C1 chassis. It was pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. Haven't really upgrade wise, no overdrive or anything like that. Just built the Trail King up, swapped it into the Gspeed chassis. I even kept the stock Trail King skid, everything bolted right up. It was all good there. Now the quality of the Trail King kit was amazing, top-notch quality. I've wanted one for a while, but just kept putting it off. And then last year, it's when they lowered the price down. Ran a sale on it there for a little bit, so I took advantage of that and picked one up. Got me a V1-C1 chassis and went to town on it. The quality is awesome. It comes with the Pro 44 axles with the offset front pumpkin there. Center in the rear, the metal drive shafts. It does come with the Trail King kit, metal knuckles and C-hubs here in the front. The stock links are titanium, which is what I'm still using. Drive shafts metal. Very nice. All the links were great quality. Everything went together smoothly. And of course, it has, you see a little bit underneath, it does have that nice scale transmission to motor there that covers the motor on the engine and puts that motor actual forward and low, which is pretty awesome. Just what you want. You know, works great for motor placement. So like all that comes with it, and I just really wanted just a kind of go-to fun trail truck and something that, you know, looks cool, a little different. So anyway, got all that done, swapped everything on, and then my friend Theron here 3D printed this body for me. It is on Thingiverse. It is I think it's listed under just an Axial hot rod. He printed the cab for me in carbon fiber, so I was able to get some strength and lightweight with it. So in addition to printing that, he also printed me, change out that intake that comes, the circular old school intake that comes with it. Got a nice new, more aggressive look in there. And for the servo is here underneath. He also 3D printed this for me. This is also available on Thingiverse under, if you search SSD Trail King, there's several files under there. This is one of them. Covers the servo. It's a radiator with fan shroud, a little coolant bottle. He also printed the grill here for me, and then I added some metal mesh there. And also underneath that SSD Trail King file, he 3D printed me some headers that are in there, nice and tucked down. Also on those, depends on what build and what motor you got, or where you want the motor, the faux motor placement. They make files that can space out right here, so you can either move it further forward or further back just a little bit if needed. But mine's pretty close. It is pretty tight right there. There's the very front of it, and there is my steering linkage. So that's as far forward as I could go with it, which worked for me. Then we just did some basic aluminum tube here on the side and some little exhaust cutouts there on both sides, just to kind of keep going with that aggressive look. We also have a little 3D printed MSD ignition there. And then up top here, for the easy access, you know, this body attaches to this piece. It's 3D printed separately. This attaches to the rails, and then the body comes on over the top and bolts to those from the inside. So easy access to get to everything. Roof off, and then inside here I just have nice little single driver twin hammers interior, which fit perfectly. And you know, not the pretty still wiring, but you can see the transfer case, transmission, everything in there. G-Speed battery tray tucked in there We are running the Micro Mamba X Crawler Edition, and I think this is a just a 10-shock 1750 kV motor that I had laying around. Threw that in there, probably getting ready to upgrade some of that soon. I haven't really touched this since I got it together. I just have a lot of time enjoying driving it, and it hasn't let me down, so I haven't really changed anything. But I think it's time for some refresh and maybe a few upgrades here and there. Like I said, this is mostly just my trail cruise around truck, so performance as well as like overdrive and stuff like that. Probably not much, if any, upgrades, just to keep it simple. Bed here, do have an IERC short flatbed. I did trim out for the shock towers to go in. I did use the fuel cell that comes with the SSD Trail King, and just added a couple little NOS bottles. We got a case of Coke back there, shovels and shovel mount back here. Nothing too crazy, but just to get some idea of it on there. And those, of course, just because they were funny. We got the Proline light bar up here in the front, and some Power Shift RC red circular lights that come right there at the back of the cab. Nice and bright, look great there. Shocks, I did switch, ran the SSDs for a while, and then I just switched them out just because I wanted something with some color to kind of match. So I went with Desert Lizard 90mm here in the front and in the rear. But for the rear, I grabbed the Desert Lizards that have the reservoir, just to give it, again, just more of a aggressive look there. Wheels, we are running Vanquish 1.9 methods with these Boom Racing Dancer beadlocks. I saw these beadlocks and I was just like, these have to go on this build. They fit the build very well, and they're a different beadlock. I like them. It's pretty simple. The regular beadlock ring stays on, then you put these beadlocks on, and it's 6 bolts. You'll pull out of the beadlock ring and then just attach this over the stock ring. So still easy, and then, but I mean, yes, so it does cover the wheel nut, but again, it is just 6 little ones. Pull them off, pull that off, pull the wheels, and everything there is good to go. Tires, again, my go-to trail tire. We have Voodoo KLRMs all around. These tires just, they work for this build. They work for anything I use them for, especially my trail trucks. They're just all around on all the trains. This is my favorite go-to tire here. But so just a quick little video over this thing on there. That way also you can just see the variety of, building a Gspeed can just be as simple as getting the kit you wanted and getting the chassis rolling on it. So anyway, nothing too extensive today, just a quick little once over this bad boy. Hopefully maybe we'll do another video, get some upgrades on it too. But meantime, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Till next time. Yeah, so I can not do it now.